Trying to stay motivated and productive is super, super hard, especially when it's that time of the month and I'm on my period dealing with super painful cramps, really cranky mood swings, just the whole nine. Like, I deal with it all. And it's honestly kind of messed up because I have no motivation to go to the gym. I have no motivation to eat healthy. I have no motivation to even get out of bed some mornings. So, prioritizing my morning routine is super, super important for me. I take it very slowly. I pretty much do what feels good because my whole body is basically aching. So, it's like, what else am I supposed to do? And a lot of people usually think that I'm over exaggerating when I say that I deal with super, super painful period cramps. Mostly men, because I feel like mostly girls, I know not every girl deals with painful period cramps, but for those who do, if you know, you know, when that time of the month comes and you're dealing with cramps, it really, really hurts. You just don't feel good at all. You literally feel sick, and it's crazy. But like I was saying, my morning routine is basically just pretty much the same as my regular morning routine when I'm not on my period, except I'm kind of just doing everything more slowly. If I want to eat something that morning that's not really on track with my goals, I will eat it. And as for my skincare routine in the morning, I do the same things, but I try not to like point out certain bumps and certain things that are on my face because obviously, due to hormones, my acne does start to get worse around that time of the month. So that's just a tip out there. Like, if you deal with acne and around that time of the month it gets worse, take it easy on yourself. I know I try to, although every day is not a good day. Sometimes I feel ugly. I don't think that I look my best when I'm on my period. That's literally usually most days, and that's all based on how I feel at the moment. But I really like to take it slow. Usually have some tea. My favorite tea that I like to have in the mornings is ginger tea. So I just cut up some ginger root, wash it and boil it, and it's a little bit spicy, but it really helps. I also like to journal. That's what I'm doing here, and I don't really go based on like a script or a question. I just journal what I'm thinking at the moment, how I'm feeling, or just something to keep me, staying positive because my thoughts are literally everywhere. So I try to just write down some gratitude stuff, write down what I'm thankful for, my goals for the day. I don't get too crazy because I know that I'm not going to be feeling, like I'm ready to tackle the world or like I feel on other days, which is usually super motivated and productive. But I know myself, I know my body, so I know how that is. And then I like to get dressed. Girl, I literally wear tights, Spanx, and those Spanx shorts every single day when I'm on my period because wearing jeans, wearing things that are like too tight up on me or like itching me, it's just like everything irritates me around that time. So in the morning, I make sure that I take out some loose clothes. You'll see me put on literally an oversized t-shirt. I don't be caring about looking the cutest. I just want to be comfortable. I don't want anything to be irritating my skin or my body. If I'm already dealing with painful cramps, I'd rather just put on something comfy, something easy, nothing that's going to stick to my body because that really irritates me. I don't like feeling hot and sticky while I'm on my period. Like, I just don't like the feeling. It's a very uncomfortable feeling, and at this point, I'm just trying to do everything that makes life easier, not harder, or that doesn't irritate me more. It sounds so bad. Like, now that I'm actually saying it out loud, it sounds so bad, but I feel like most girls can relate to like the icky feeling that you feel when, you're on your cycle and you have to wear certain stuff. Like, if I have to put on a dress while I'm on my cycle, I just immediately I'm irritated. Or if I have to put on jeans while I'm on cycle, immediately irritated. I remember when I was younger and I used to be, like, this is when I first started my cycle, and I used to be literally Googling and looking up on Pinterest and everything, like, ways to help painful period cramps. So what I can do to help painful period cramps. And a lot of the stuff was things that you do in the morning, like drink tea. I drink tea all throughout the day, but mostly in the morning. So I have my tea in the morning, and then a lot of the things was like go on a walk, which, let me say this, I know everybody says that working out and still strength training and things like that helps when you're on your cycle, but for me, I do not find it transformative. I don't find it helpful to work out or still lift weights when I'm on my cycle. I actually find it quite annoying. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know in the comments if you're a girl and when you're on your cycle, do you still like do your same workout routine, or do you kind of just take it easy? Because if it's one of those weeks where it's just like too intense, I will definitely just take it easy. I'll maybe go on a walk. Sometimes I don't even do that. Like this week I hadn't went on a walk. But let me know, because I find that interesting that people say it helps, but for me it does not. And here I am just drinking mine. This one was mixed with green tea, but there's ginger inside the tea kettle. All I did was wash it, cut it up, and boil it. I don't think I put any honey or anything. I probably wasn't craving it at the moment. But like I was saying, I used to just look up a bunch of different things to help me with my period cramps. And one thing I used to always go to was yoga. It used to always pop up on Pinterest. So I decided to try it this morning. And I'm not going to lie, it was super relaxing. I feel like when I'm so focused on just building muscle and strength training and that, I don't really take the time out to really get good stretches in. Honestly, I never really did yoga before, except for back then, which was only when I was on my cycle. But this is something I really want to start implementing more. It's just like taking days to just stretch, or taking time out of my mornings to do yoga, whether it's stretching. I usually go on a walk. Today I did decide to take Sky on a walk, so that was really good. But normally it's really like no walk, which is kind of messed up to her, because I really like to get her out. But when it's too much, it's just too much, and I'm just going to listen to my body and relax when my body is telling me to relax, you know? As girls, especially girls that try their hardest to have productive days every day, I feel like we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to still do the normal everyday things at the quick and fast pace that we do them when we're not on our cycle, or we're not on our period, or when we're not having cramps. And I just don't think that that's fair to ourselves. I feel like taking it slow, taking it easy, listening to our bodies, sometimes having the snacks that we want to have, eating the foods that we want to eat on, that time of the month, because those cravings get really intense and really serious. You crave things that you've probably never even had before, or things that you've never even wanted to want. Like I wanted Jamaican food out of nowhere. I haven't had Jamaican food in so long. So it's just like, if you want something, it's okay to eat it. It's okay to not work out. It's okay to take a break every now and then, especially when you're dealing with that, because it's not easy. And I feel like we need to talk about it more. It doesn't get talked about enough. It gets looked over, and it gets looked at as if it's not that serious. And it is.